Oh man, I couldn't. If I told you I was ready, it would not even come close to how I feel about this game. There's Coomers and Empyre Red both jumping down the field. There he is, Jan Nathan. Man is insane. Zeke, absolute monster. And Czech Republic, I guess I'm just gonna say Czech R, absolute nutty on the side of Empyre Red. And Alex, Lottie Lettuce, and Rhino Neal both showing up heavy early last week. Let's see how this one unfolds, Sparky. I'm excited for it.
So Lottie trying to get a quick goal early on. Actually, no, he had to make the save. Sorry, I forgot the sides flipped here. Zeke is going to come in trying to drop it down off the corner. Lottie looking for an opportunity. He's going to be popping it up off the bottom corner as Czech moving in. Will clear deep downfield. Alex will be able to rotate for it. Centering it up at Jonathan's going to win the race to it. Nobody's home. It's off target. Zeke can't make the touch. And so a breath of relief there early on here for the Coomers. So the underdogs in this one, we both picked for Empyre Red. Right now, they're starting off on the back foot.
Jonathan, though, man. I'm not sure if it's Jonathan or Jonathan.
I think it's Jonathan. Like, how do you say Jonathan?
That would make so much more sense, and I feel bad for calling him the wrong name. Also, he's never corrected me, though. So I've always been like, well, then that's probably his name. But
yeah, if they don't, I always say, let me know if I'm saying it wrong. If they don't correct it, I'm assuming I'm saying it right.
Exactly. If I look, I'm gonna butcher your name. I appreciate it if you make sure I don't. It's just beautiful. Like Ryan O'Neal, excellent, easy name, and what a great player, by the way. Ryan O'Neal has really shown up and shown out all season long, man. What an incredible player. Super glad to see him out here on the field in the Tournament of Champions. Lottie Lettuce as well. Great defensive player. You know, always setting up Rhino for those pass plays. But don't forget Mr. Alex on the side. I think Alex has played a multitude of games. If I'm not mistaken, he's a starter for the boys on the Coomers. But Alex has been unreal over the past week. I'm extremely excited to see how they hold up to Empyre Red. But here comes the onslaught, started off by Czech off the wall. Ryan O'Neal trying for the clear, the touch off the backboard by Czech. Nobody there. Zeke dropping back, and this is going to be back in blue territory with orange possession.
So right now, the battle for possession, and wow, the post stepping up huge. Really unfortunate there for the Coomers. They could have had the early lead, but the post says otherwise. And right now, both teams just getting a chance to figure out how they need to move on offense, what they need to do to find these openings. And it seems like we've got some good opportunities from Empyre Red as they're able to find ways to get the defense out from inside the net. But nobody really dominating control early on. We're seeing some nice back and forth, as opposed to how we've seen some series where that first game is just one team comes out full throttle and they just run the score.
And there we go. Jonathan putting that one downfield. Zeke with a great redirect shot, but still saved. This one accurate. Saved by Alex. Wow, already getting the Savior medal. Only 3 minutes in, not even 3 minutes into the full time of the game. Jonathan taking his time. Pop shot over the side. Lottie Lettuce, great save. Czech trying to keep this in check up in the front side of the field, but that one's going to be put past him. Now we're back in blue defense.
That was really good patience from Lettuce on that shot. We saw them slow things down from the blue side to try and throw them off, play a little bit of that mind game, but really good play. One thing I really like right now, coming out from the Empyre squad, they're playing a very team-based style play. You don't see them going for solo plays very often. You see a lot of looking for passes, but right there, Jonathan will go for the solo play, getting the first goal on the board, minute and a half left.
That's the Jonathan I've come to love and come to endear, man. What a great solo player. Saw the defender back-footed in the middle of the net, knew that shot was going to be wide open, top left-hand corner, and has no hesitation flicking that beautiful shot up in the top left, up 1-0. Minute 30 left to go.
Let's see if Ryan O'Neal can get down on that one. Doesn't have a lot of boost, so he can't stay up in the air. Zeke will try and keep heading downfield with it. Gonna drop to Alex, who pops it into the middle. Very dangerous check right there, but not in the position to get a powerful shot. And so now Jonathan coming in, dropping it down. Looks for the 50 on Lettuce. Lettuce will be able to control. Now he's got some room to work. Low boost, though. He's gonna lose control of it.
Zeke collecting in the back corner. He's got a chance here. He sees Zeke challenging off the wall, gets it past him, but not enough to get past Ryan O'Neal, but he does get the bump on him. The shot is going to be saved and blocked away by Lettuce. Now that one's going to be open off the crossbar and out. Jonathan has got to really get control of this ball, or that one's going to be the boys in orange. Zeke able to follow it up with 0 boost, but enough pressure to keep Lettuce away. Well, that was a really close one for the boys on Empyre Red, giving away a free goal.
I can't be the only one that clenched up there a little bit. I was so nervous. I'm like, this is going to go, it's either going to be an own goal or they're going to clang it off the post or something. They somehow kept the ball out of the net. Zeke able to follow up after check with the backflip. Alex tries to get a quick shot, and right now, Coomers being shut down left and right. They've got so many opportunities. They've done a really good job of just keeping the pressure up on offense and being able to get several consecutive attempts, but an unfortunate 50 as Zeke will suck them all in there, making it 2-0.
Well, watch this play from Zeke. Zeke saw this happening in the midfield and just went up trying to make a contact and shoot the ball, but Alex's 50 did not go like he planned. Right off the ceiling and down, all full momentum in Zeke's direction, putting it in for a 2-0 lead, 11 seconds. I think this one right here has put the
little
dagger.
mind game by Alex is going to kill the rest of this clock. So game number 1 going to the upper seed. Then number 2, Empyre Red. They saw the Division 3 team, Helix, go down earlier tonight in the sweep, and they're trying to keep that from happening to themselves. They don't want a repeat of that fate. Jonathan getting just adding a little insult to injury, carrying extra momentum into game number 2.
That was as spicy as mayonnaise on a sandwich. Let me tell you right now, that was unbelievably spicy. Even Alex coming out with banger.
Mayonnaise on a sandwich.
Good to see the friendly banter on the field. Definitely different. I like to see, of course, like we were saying earlier, toxicity. This is not a place for toxicity. It's a place for fun. And these guys are obviously having so much fun down on the field. And Jonathan putting that last shot in there. Great skill. Way to be able to hold that together. Empyre Red 3-0. Look at the scoreboard there. You got Jonathan shooting 2 for 5, Zeke 1 for 5, and even Check 0 for 3. But look at that. That's 13 collective shots versus a collective 3 shots coming out from the Coomers. Coomers just did not have offensive possession. They were on defense most of that game. How can I tell? The 7 collective saves, the 1 collective save from Empyre Red. They really need to be able to change that around, switch it up, be able to get more offensive pressure on the ball, and I think the Coomers will be able to stay back in this.
All right, so real quick, unfortunately, it looks like Nightbot decided it wanted to take a break and stop working because the command pull results did not work for me. So taking a look here, let's see, sir, what happened with the server? I have lost track of what's going on the in-game chat.
I honestly have no idea. I don't even know where I am.
All right, to take a look at the poll results, we had 6 votes. 3 of those coming in, 4 of them coming in for Empyre Red, 2 for the Coomers. So we're kind of split in the chat. Should be interesting to see how it comes out. So we're in favor as a whole for Empyre Red. So it's technically 6-2 because Coyote and I both are calling for the undefeated squad to keep rolling. They definitely didn't have an easy game 1, even though it was the 3-0. It took them quite a while to find the back of the net. As now we see the Coomers coming out. Pretty quick start with some offense, but nothing early. It's only 15 seconds in.
I mean, what a good play there by Lottie Lettuce, able to get that double touch. But man, Jonathan putting it downfield into no man's land, coming out of no man's land himself. What a great touch over the top of the lone defender, Ryan O'Neal. Just not enough speed from him, and you can tell Jonathan celebrating up in the top. Beautiful shot for 1-0 lead early on in game 2. Excuse me.
And good awareness from Jonathan to see that overcommit. He saw that there was only 1 man back. He realized that he was coming up and was able to take advantage of it. All he needed was that soft touch to get over top and was able to put that in the back of the net. So Empyre Red continuing where they left off, a 1-0 start as Zeke now trying to get downfield, looking to see if he can find the back of the net. Gonna go back their own way. Back pass though, somehow works out. Now check the touch. Jonathan wins it again, but the post makes the stop. Post for MVP.
Jeez, man. Somebody really needs to start keeping track of how many saves. As for Just J Wolf, as always, Giannis cracked out of his mind. He sure is, man. And that's the one thing I've always loved about him. He's always just insane when it comes to game time, man. Great reads all across the field. But back to what me and Sparky were just saying, that orange net needs an MVP medal ASAP, pronto. Need to implement that into the game. Psionics, can you hear me? That is unbelievable play from the goal line.
It's a really interesting strategy we're seeing from the Coomers. We're seeing a 2-man attack and leaving only 1 man back and it's getting him beat every now and then. Jonathan gets another shot. This one going in the upper 90 as Ryan O'Neal trying to cut across. Lottie Lettuce, unfortunately, unable to get there in time. Had a right idea. But now 2-0, 3:30 on the board. Also, Ren saying his Zoom meeting is done early. All right, let's get a PogChamp for him being able to join us for the Tournament of Champions.
Yes, sir. Welcome, Ren. It is good to have you, man. I'm glad to hear that work is no fun. So I'll send you the A Coyote love emote, brother. There you go, right there. That's for you. For you and only you.
Ooh.
Man!
I'm almost speechless. I mean, this Empyre Red squad, you said they were good. I didn't think they were going to be able to do this well so far. It's 2 minutes in, and now it is a 3-0 game. Check getting kind of a Doomsy dish. Not really. He had a little bit of assistance from the defense. But hey, we'll just put a little asterisk there.
It's enough to where the stats will allow it. As the leader of these, I'm just kidding. That was an incredible shot by Czech there, man. And that's exactly what I was talking about when it comes to Empyre Red. They capitalize so well on empty mistakes. It's small stuff.
Look at this demo in the middle of the field here, right there. Jonathan finding that last man, taking him out, and they realized that the pass is coming to the middle of the field. We're able to execute on the fact that the guy was there waiting, and they had somebody, that last man, coming up to intercept the pass. I mean, that was a phenomenal play from Empyre Red. And they're coming out lots of physicality here now as they've gotten a couple demos to open up the field.
Now, Zeke taking possession across the midfield, already up 4-0, not even halfway through game number 2. But this one's going to be a put-in shot from Lottie Lettuce off the 50. Great shot. Even Zeke awarding the nice one over to him. Lottie Lettuce throwing the great pass down from Ryan O'Neal, which it indeed was. What an incredible shot. Top right-hand corner.
I mean, that setup from Ryan O'Neal was amazing. If he had not been on that back wall and known that his teammate was moving up, would not have been able to make that play as easily as they did. They made it look so simple, but yet that is so hard to time because there is such minimal time to be able to get that off.
Now check off the back wall, putting this back downfield to Zeke. What a great read to cut off Lottie as he was going up trying to block that clear. What a great read to be able to, I mean, I'm just... To be honest, this level of gameplay, it kind of shocks me sometimes. Just because to watch how great these teams' communication levels are, and they're 100% full field awareness and awareness of each other. It's such an impressive thing to see. Versus, I mean, not to mention, let me rephrase. Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4 teams also have that exact same ability, but to watch it at this mechanical skill level is just something else, isn't it, Sparky? It's kind of breathtaking.
It absolutely is. I mean, the game is so much quicker. They make things look so easy, while it's like some of the stuff that they pull off is so difficult. But hold that thought. We've got a goal, maybe a little bit of a comeback. Don't call it a comeback quite yet. It's only a 2-4 game. Coomers got 1:28 left to go. But a good read by Ryan O'Neal to jump in on that one. But going back to what you were saying about just how great it is to watch these guys. And yeah, each team, no matter what your rank is, you have the ability to rotate well. You have the ability to communicate with your teammates and to be able to know where everybody's out on the field. But it's a difference to be able to have it so refined as these teams do. And that's what's really great to see about these guys. I mean, we saw a play earlier, just I think it was that 4th goal for Empyre Red, where they were able to communicate that, hey, they're going for a pass in the middle of the field. That last man is creeping up. Somebody needs to take him out. Boom, he's demoed, and it's wide open downfield. That's a play that it takes so much communication that typically you don't see that kind of stuff coming out from like a Tier 3 or Tier 4 squad because they just haven't got that awareness quite refined yet.
True, and speed of play is so much different in Tier 1 versus Tier 2. Even the difference in speed of play there is phenomenal. And to be able to watch these guys do that at such an incredible rate of speed is just impressive. But it doesn't even matter. Lottie Lettuce with a great 50 for the comeback it is.
That wasn't a 50, that was a dunk. Look at this slam dunk on Zeke. Somebody get him an ice pack because that one's gotta hurt.
Oof, man, jeez. Ah, gosh. I felt pain on that on that dunk. What an incredible play.
And now hang on, it's not over yet. Another one coming in. Oh, Jonathan getting it out of the way. It's a 18 seconds, left to go. But now it's a 1-goal lead, so the comeback is surely alive, and it's in the minds of Empyre Red. They've got to hold on for 8 more seconds.
Did you see that read there by Czech earlier? That was an incredible read. The fake challenge coming up and then dropping off caused the oncoming attacker to delay any touch that may have done it, and it will Empyre Red take game number 2.
Wow, I was holding my breath there for a second. I thought we might have been seeing a tied series. But good reads by Empyre Red. They were able to get the ball downfield, and that killed so much time for the Coomers. I think if they had another 10 seconds, would have gotten on the board again.
So we've got notification that Jonathan has to urinate. You gotta let the I guess you gotta go bleed the snake. That's all right. We'll let him do that while we got Sparky said. Never mind. Sparky says no. I'll just throw a C in there. There we go. We'll take the BC with you.
Oh gosh, what is happening?
Oh man. Well, we like to have a good time here, guys, and I hope you guys are all having a good time. Thanks for coming out here, and thanks for joining on Sparky's stream. Sparky, definitely an incredible caster, No Name Gaming, an absolutely incredible organization. I wouldn't even call them a stream. I'd call it all organizational play. Sparky is an incredible host, and thank you for having us once again, Sparky, for this Tournament of Champions semifinals for Tier 1. We're super excited to get this one underway and see exactly how this is going to finish out.
Uh-oh, I think we might have to reset the server, maybe. Nope, looks like we're getting everybody in.
There we go.
Real quick, thank you, Lecture, for the follow. Greatly appreciate it. So after that dominant start to the game, we saw a polar opposite finish to the game. The Coomers won the second half. We saw Empyre Red dominate the first half. Do you think that momentum for the Coomers is going to carry into Game 3?
No.
You think Empyre Red's just going to shut the door?
I think Empyre Red knows. I believe 100,000% in the ability of all the boys in Empyre Red to understand. I've seen them in this situation before. I've seen it where they've blown a team out in game 1. Game number 2 gets a little bit closer, and they're almost biting down to, biting tooth and nail. Excuse me if I can even English. They're fighting tooth and nail down to the very end, and nerves don't seem to get to these boys. At least from what I've seen and I don't believe I've seen Czech play on the field too often. Maybe I'm just a forgetful human being, probably. But Jonathan, man, the dude takes control of his team. He's an incredible captain, an incredible player, and just overall fantastically, just incredibly smart. Oh. Look at that move. Even Lettuce saves himself.
We see this double fake pass. Because Lettuce, you can't see because of the, I don't use Bacchus mod, but Lottie Lettuce went for the fake. And we saw Jonathan go for the fake. I mean, they were both playing 4-dimensional chess out there on that one.
They totally were. Oh, man. That was an incredible play. And that's exactly what I'm talking about, though. Jonathan knows when it's time to go into elite mode. And he does so well and so efficiently. Whether it's communicating with his teammates, whether it's solo playing, whether it's just having to be that last man back, making the last-ditch effort on a save. He does so well. I would be surprised to see Ryan O'Neal take his boys into a win here. I believe that this will be the end of the series, depending on if Jonathan can keep up, specifically that player, Jonathan can keep up that awesome amount of offensive pressure he's been keeping up all series.
One thing I'm seeing that's rather interesting to the Coomers is that they are keeping very tight rotations when on offense. You saw them in the corner there just a moment ago. They were all staying right there, and they were able to get the ball to the middle of the field. They just were having issues finding the back of the net, but there's one right there. Those tight rotations working out really, really well as the Coomers tying this one up.
Great read by Ryan O'Neal there. Seeing that wide open net. Unfortunate misplay from the boys. Checked, almost got up to get the save, but capitalized on. And Lectury, you're new to the Rocket League competitive scene. How does the tier system work? It is exactly as stated by Gabinator beneath you. It's based off of the ranks of the players. Tier 1 is actually 1600 MMR GC play, and that should show you exactly why. That is an unbelievable shot from Jonathan. Look at this, off the ground, air.
What he went for the flip cancel too. I mean, he got the flip cancel. He's able to just dominate that way. I mean, oh my, that guy is insane.
Someone needs to arrest that man. And there we go. Rin also perfect. Thank you so much for doing that. Rin puts you in tier. He put all the tiers down there in the chat for you to see, just so you can see what tiers are what.
Lecture what the tiers aren't specifically from Rocket League. They are through the Indy Gaming League. So if somebody in chat could drop the exclamation point IGL command, Indy Gaming League is a community organization that has all sorts of different games that we have leagues for. We're actually getting ready to kick off our summer circuit here soon. Registration did close. Looks like the bot is just refusing to work right now. So
bot died.
It's down in the panels below though, so don't worry, man. You can check out down there. I have a panel all about Indie Gaming League. And Lettuce is gonna tie it up. But the tiers are all for that, to break it down, so it's not like you have a team of plats going up against a team like this. I mean, that wouldn't be fun for anybody to watch, to play, to spectate, none of that. So that's what IGL is. That's what the tiers are like. And you can join a team still. You could join as a sub once the season gets started. Or you could join as just a member of the team, because teams still can add players through the season.
Yes, and I believe roster lock for the summer circuit was today. Am I not? Is that correct?
Yeah, I think the rosters are locked now until next Monday.
And that was the beginning. Next Monday is the beginning of the summer circuit, which is incredibly exciting for no matter what game type, what game you're excited to play. It is going to be an absolute blast, and you will be sure to see more of me and Sparky just being our beautiful selves on our own streams. We will have to part ways as we are competitors at the moment.
Yeah. Real quick, let us know who you guys got in this game. Come on, let's hear it for your favorite teams. Jay Bailey rooting on Empyre Red. And what a passing play there to Jonathan for the goal.
Call the police. That's illegal. Shouldn't be done. Never. What an unbelievable shot. Jonathan perfectly placing the wheels of his car. So soft on that ball. The 80-degree shot is on target. What a monster.
So now a 3-2 game. It's time for the Coomers to respond. This one has been back and forth. It's been Empyre first and then Coomers second, but Zeke ending the run there as he's going to suck them all in, making it a 4-2 game. So now Coomers on the line here. They are almost out of the Tournament of Champions if they cannot get this comeback. They had the comeback in game 2, just fell short by 1 goal. They've got a significantly shorter hurdle to climb, jump in this one. I don't climb hurdles. Don't know why I said that, but they were down 4-0 with 2 minutes to go. And here we are 4-2 with 1:10. They're right there, but it just feels like Empyre Red is just kicking on all cylinders and don't look like they're going to let up.
They're such a quick team. I mean, their reactions and also being able to read where their placement of their, that right there. If you go back and replay that video over and over again, I will say that Coomers need to work on that as the season goes on, as they go into the summer. Oh my goodness. He's going to do it to him again.
He tried.
He tried. He thought he could, but he couldn't. But as far as the infield passing, the accuracy is what's really plaguing the Coomers. They're really getting all the infield passes they want off, but the shots are just continuously inaccurate. And Jonathan has some kind of superpower where he's able to just monstrously push that big fat dominant body right through every challenge that comes at him head on. Unbelievable. And I love the chat here saying Zeke is the GOAT, Jan is the GOAT, and Checker, well, he coaches them. He's just there, that's it.
So it looks like we are going to have Empyre Red move on to the finals, the number 2 team in Tier 1. They have locked it down here. Almost another goal on the board. Alex puts it down to put an end to the brutal beating that Empyre Red has put on them. It has been a phenomenal series, but Empyre Red, just like the last series, locking it down pretty well. So GG's to both sides. We're going to see Empyre Red move on to the finals after a very strong Game 3 performance. So congratulations to them, the team who is the Division 2 champion, still staying alive, one of the few division champions to make it to the finals throughout the entire tournament.
Hold on 1 second.
Wait, I'm so confused. What?
Sorry, you are. Yes.
Oh, United Rogue, United Rogue.
Yeah, no, a lot of letters. He said, "Good luck in United Rogue," and I was like, "United Rogue, Kazar Games." Oh, dude,
Let's see. Rudy Bird hops in. Can you commentate our game? For what? Ruby Bird. I said Rudy wrong. It's not Rudy. It's Ruby.
Team Ruby Bird.
I see TSM Ruby Bird.
Unbelievable. Well, man, I will say that was just absolute. Let's just go back to the game at hand.